Yo! Peace, YouTube universe. How y'all doing? It's your brother Wise once again on the road edition. Well, it happened again. The annual disappearing act of the greatest magician in NBA history, Houdini Harden. James Houdini Harden does it again. Another year of flash in the pan, 30, 40-point games. And then, when it comes to the postseason, he always gets into that one series where it's only, where you get maybe 2 games out of James Harden. If that. You get about 2 games, if that. And it happened again. You know, historically, this is who he is. We could go all the way back to OKC in his early days with the Thunder, with Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. Durant, who also didn't show up in that series against Miami. Westbrook was the only one who showed up. But we all gave Harden a pass. We said, yeah, he's young. They were all inexperienced. They were all young. It happens. Then he leaves, goes to Houston, and he becomes a star. Household name. The Beard. Lights up the league. Starts going on a slew of scoring titles or close to scoring titles. And yeah, he seemed like he was that guy. But then he fell against Golden State. Way back when, in Golden State's first championship run. Fell against them in 2015. Then we said, hey, okay, maybe a bad series. Comes back, puts up a stinker against the Spurs. Or did I get my sequences wrong? Maybe the stinker against Portland came up first, then the Spurs. And yeah, we can't forget about that one series where they went up 3-2 on Golden State. And once Chris Paul got hurt, it all fell on the shoulders of James Harden. Could this be his moment? Could we get James Harden, the max player, the top 5 offensive player of all time? James Harden. What results is the Houston Rockets, along with James Harden, go 0 for 23 from three-point land and blow a 3-2 series lead to Golden State. Then last year, y'all bought that where, his hamstring. He's hurt. His hamstring. Yeah, he's hurt. He ain't looked that hurt when he was diving for loose balls on the floor. He ain't looked that hurt when he was driving in and flailing his arms as he usually does. He ain't looked that hurt then. Yeah. James Harden, aka Houdini Harden. Last year, out there with Kevin Durant, doesn't show up in 2 games. I understand if he played 1 game, but he returned for game 6, did nothing, then came back, did absolutely nothing game 7 also. So yeah, another off season. And another off season push of get me out of here. He did it in Houston. Dude became Fat Albert in the layup line. That was crazy. Then forced his way out of Houston. Rejoins the other snow cone, Kevin Durant. And then when Durant got hurt this year, and when Kyrie Irving was trying to be a martyr, what does James Harden do? Oh no, I ain't gonna be out here with all this pressure on me by myself. I want out. Get me traded. I want to trade. Gets himself out of there and off to Philly to make the Philly fans miserable now. Brooklyn, y'all got a taste of it already. That was the best thing that could have happened for y'all. James Softon leaving. The man does nothing but score 30, 40-point games throughout the regular season against teams like Orlando, Detroit, the Thunder. Streak of 40, 50-point games. And then, always when it matters most, when you need them, when you're down in a series, and you need that good old regular season James with the 40, 50 points, you get about 40, 50 doinks, boing, off the blast, off the backboard. James Softon. Houdini Harden, we have seen his better days. His prime is done. Houdini Harden had a good run, regular season wise, but it's funny. The guy says Giannis is overrated because he only does one thing. He just runs straight down to the hoop. That's all he does. Truth is, he does a lot more than that. Meanwhile, the only thing that James Harden does is beat you off the first step, and he's so massive in his prime, at least, that he comes in like a running back, flails his arms, 2 free throws. So that's been how he made his living, but you know, justice is a very sharp sword that swings its wrath with no respect of persons. And James Harden, he let himself go. He ballooned himself up in weight to try to get out of Houston. And what ends up ultimately happening is he doesn't have the work ethic of a LeBron James, where he could get that down and restore order and get back to his old self. Nah, he did too much. And by ballooning up that much in weight, his number one weapon that he had, his crazy first step that he used to use to blow by people, that weapon's gone. So now, since he can't blow by anybody, all he does is throws up boing, bang, cling. You know what it is for a player of that magnitude to go 3 for 9 in a game 6 facing elimination? You heard right. 3 for 9. Only took 9 shots in total. 9 shots. 2 of those shots came in the second half. So he only took 7 shots in the first half. You want to talk about a man disappearing? David Blaine couldn't do a better magic trick than that. Oh man, Houdini Harden. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Brooklyn, smile. Well, not for too long because you got stuck with Ben Simmons. But yeah, y'all avoided this guy. At least you know what you're getting with Simmons. Nothing. But Harden is fool's gold. Gets you excited, looks shiny. Then when you look in the mirror, yo, what's that green stuff on my neck? I'm out. Peace.